meatball mixture all mixed together, and I'm getting ready to roll it into balls. I just need to spray my pan with Pam, and I'm going to get this in the oven. I will put the link down below for the recipe for... Just came out of the oven. They're good and done, but they're too hot to wrap up, so I have to let those cool for a while. But in the meantime, while those were in the oven, I went ahead and threw together all of my stuffed peppers, and this is for 2 meals. And note that this food prep is for 1 month, not a week. I know a lot of people do a week or 2 weeks meal prep, but this is for a month. So I'm going to go ahead and cover these thoroughly with foil and put these in the oven until they're done. I do have glassware, but usually I only freeze the aluminum pans, but I only have one, so because of that, I'm just going to freeze this one in the glass, so for meals, because that'd be just as simple. So yeah, so I'm going to get this covered. I'm going to get this in the oven. I'm going to let this cool so I can wrap those up. And those have my house smelling so good. I just bagged up all of my meatballs, and I'll get 3 meals out of this recipe. And the thing that's really nice about this is you have a lot of options of what you want to do with the meatballs. I mean, you can have spaghetti and meatballs one night, you can have sweet and sour meatballs one night, or you can have what I do is like meatballs with mushroom gravy with some real mushrooms, and maybe some mashed potatoes, and it's really delicious and simple because your stuff is already cooked. All you have to do is heat it up. So these are actually freezer bags, and I'm going to pop these into the freezer. And I have been using the smaller, like quart size bags. I find that it works a lot better because my freezer is not giant, so this makes it a lot easier to kind of house them until time, that I want to use them. Okay, so now I am making some granola. This is my husband's favorite thing. So I have my rolled oats, I've got a berry blend in here, I've got some fresh coconut, and now I'm adding in some walnuts. You can do pecans, you can do almonds. I do almonds a lot, but my husband bought, in the last 2 months, he has bought 2 giant bags of walnuts, forgetting he bought the first one. And so I need to utilize these walnuts up that he brought home. Then I add just a little bit of vanilla to it, and I think it gives it a really good flavor. That smells so good with the coconut and all the nuts. And then next I just add in my maple syrup and drizzle that all through it and make sure it's nice and coated. Put it out on a cookie sheet, and I bake it for about 10 minutes, and then I stir it and probably bake it another 10 minutes. Now I'm pouring this out onto my cookie tray. You want to make sure that it's sprayed really well. And then you just want to disperse it or spread it out evenly on the cookie sheet. And granola is very expensive in the store. And honestly, I find that if you buy what you need in bulk, I mean, oatmeal's cheap. Dried fruit from Aldi's is cheap, so economically it's better for me to make it than it is for me to buy it. And we just like to put like 3 or 4 tablespoons of granola on top of our Greek yogurt for breakfast or for a snack. It's super delicious, and because it has all this oatmeal and nuts and things, and it has a crunch and a sweet, it's kind of curbs your craving a little bit, or your sweet tooth a little bit. But not only that, but I find that it's very filling. So I want to get everything off my spoon and make sure it's all there. I'm going to pop this in the oven, and then once it gets done, I will let it cool, and then I will put it in a container. Okay, my granola just came out of the oven. I'm going to let this cool completely, and then I'm going to store it in a container. And I think I've showed this before, but when I store it actually in a Dollar Tree shoebox, and then I just put a little bit of wax paper in there and leave it here by the coffee pot so everybody can help themselves for breakfast. And yeah, so that is what that's how I store it, and it keeps it fresh. But I have to say that, you know, this will probably last us a couple weeks, and then I'll be making some more. But oh my goodness, my house smells so good. This stuff is so good and addictive, mind you. So if you make it, be prepared. It's addictive. Okay, I just got done making my brownies, and I'm going to let them cool, and then I'm going to cut them into squares and package those up for the weekend. And I think that's just about it. I did slice some mushrooms. I didn't feel like it was really video worthy. I sliced some mushrooms and put those into small baggies, and yeah, so that was it for my monthly prep. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will be seeing you all again soon. Bye bye.